There are places in the world that are completely off limits to the public, from old human settlements to places that are just too dangerous to enter. These are locations the world doesn't let anyone visit. Some are protected by governments, others are shrouded in mystery, and a few are simply too dangerous to explore. It's time to begin. Join me as we uncover 15 forbidden places you're not allowed to visit. Today, on Arcane Globe, we'll explore these hidden locations and reveal the secrets they've kept from the world. Number 15. Lascaux Caves, France. Back in September 1940, an 18-year-old was walking his dog through the countryside near the town of Montignac in France. Suddenly, his dog fell into a hole. The teen got a few friends to help him rescue the dog, and together they climbed down into what they thought was a hidden tunnel leading to a nearby estate. But what they actually found turned out to be one of the most important archaeological discoveries in French history. They had stumbled upon the Lascaux Caves, a network of underground chambers stretching across about 75 acres. Inside, they found over 600 paintings showing large animals, native plants, and mysterious symbols. Some of these artworks are more than 17,000 years old. By 1948, the caves were open to the public, and crowds of over 1,200 people visited every day. But all the human activity started causing damage. The carbon dioxide from visitors' breath, the heat, and humidity began to affect the ancient paintings. Mold and fungus started growing on the cave walls. So, in 1963, the caves were shut down to protect the art. Since then, only approved scientists and researchers are allowed inside. Today, people can still experience the caves through lifelike replicas and virtual reality, which let us explore the incredible artwork without putting it at risk. Number 14. Maya Bay, Thailand. Thailand is home to some of the world's most stunning beaches, with soft white sand and clear blue water. One of the most famous is Maya Bay on the island of Koh Phi Phi. If it looks familiar, that's because it was the filming location for the movie The Beach in 2000. After the movie came out, Maya Bay became a tourist hotspot. By 2015, around 1.2 million people were visiting each year, most of them coming from other countries to relax and watch the glowing plankton light up the beach at night. But all this attention took a toll. The filming and the heavy tourist traffic seriously damaged the area. In 2019, the Thai government decided to close Maya Bay to visitors in order to protect and heal the environment. That ban is still in place. Since then, cleanup and restoration efforts have been going on, like growing new coral and removing trash. The goal is to restore the natural beauty of the bay so it can safely reopen in the future. Number 13. Grand Shrine of Ise, Japan. Japan is home to over 80,000 Shinto shrines, but none are more sacred or secret than the Grand Shrine of Ise. Located in Mie Prefecture and surrounded by ancient forests, it is dedicated to Amaterasu, the sun goddess and mythical ancestor of Japan's imperial family. This deep spiritual link makes the shrine both religiously and culturally important. Built with traditional Japanese woodcraft, not a single nail is used, only natural materials like cypress wood. What makes it even more unique is that it's completely torn down and rebuilt every 20 years in a ritual called Shikinen Sengu, symbolizing renewal and tradition. This has continued for over 1,300 years, with the last rebuild in 2013 and the next set for 2033. Access to the inner shrine is limited to priests and imperial family members. However, visitors can explore the outer grounds, walk the forest paths, and view the shrine from afar. Its mystery and beauty make it one of the world's most fascinating forbidden places. Number 12. Morgan Island, USA. Off the coast of South Carolina lies Morgan Island, better known as Monkey Island. Spanning about 4,400 acres, it's been off limits to the public since 1979. The reason? It's home to over 3,500 wild rhesus monkeys. These monkeys were relocated from Puerto Rico due to concerns about disease outbreaks, especially the herpes B virus, which is deadly to humans. The island was chosen for its isolation, making it an ideal site for research. Today, it's managed by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. The monkeys live freely in semi-wild forests and are fed using automated systems to prevent human contact. Only approved researchers can visit, and even they must follow strict protocols, including quarantine. Locals and tourists are banned, and approaching by boat is discouraged. Despite its quiet appearance, Morgan Island plays a vital role in scientific research, and it's one forbidden place you wouldn't want to trespass. Number 11. Uluru, Australia. Uluru is one of Australia's most iconic natural landmarks, located about 328 kilometers southwest of Alice Springs in the Northern Territory, rising 1,142 feet. This massive sandstone rock has been sacred to the local Anangu people for thousands of years. It became a popular tourist spot in the 1930s when it was called Ayers Rock, but over time, the steady stream of visitors climbing Uluru began damaging its surface. Some tourists even disrespected the site by drinking and behaving inappropriately at the top. In response, a law was passed in 2017 to ban climbing, and it officially took effect in October 2019. Today, people can still view Uluru from a nearby visitor center, but no one is allowed to climb it. Even certain photos are restricted out of respect for cultural beliefs. Number 10. Mezhgorye, Russia. Unlike most restricted places, Mezhgorye isn't an abandoned ghost town. It's a fully functioning, closed-off city hidden deep in the southern Ural Mountains. Established in 1979 and officially recognized as a town in 1995, Mezhgorye has a population of around 16,000 people. However, these residents aren't just anyone. They're all government employees and their families, carefully selected and tightly monitored. The town is believed to be connected to highly classified Russian military operations, including the rumored storage of nuclear weapons and even links to the Dead Hand Project, a Cold War-era automated nuclear retaliation system. Everything in Mezhgorye is kept under strict control, with armed security and surveillance guarding every point of access. Unauthorized visitors are immediately turned away, and in some cases may face far more serious consequences. What happens inside Mezhgorye is still a mystery, but it remains one of the most secretive and secure places on Earth. Number 9. North Sentinel Island, Bay of Bengal. Hidden within India's Andaman Islands lies North Sentinel Island, one of the most mysterious and heavily restricted places on Earth. The island is home to the Sentinelese people, one of the last remaining uncontacted tribes in the world. They've lived in complete isolation for thousands of years and have made it clear they want nothing to do with the outside world. In fact, any attempt to approach the island has been met with hostility. In 2006, 2 fishermen who drifted too close were killed, and in 2018, an American missionary who tried to make contact was also killed shortly after setting foot on the island. Because of this, the Indian government has enforced a strict no-access policy, including a 5 nautical mile exclusion zone patrolled by the Indian Navy. No one is allowed to visit, not tourists, journalists, or even researchers. This total isolation protects the tribe from outside diseases and cultural disruption. The island remains one of the few places on Earth truly untouched by modern civilization. Number 8. Pravchická Brana, Czech Republic. Pravchická Brana is the largest natural sandstone arch in Europe, located in the beautiful Bohemian Switzerland National Park in the Czech Republic. Standing about 52 feet high and 87 feet wide, it was once a popular spot for hikers, who could actually walk across the top. But in 1982, officials banned access to protect it from further erosion. Over time, natural wear and tear had weakened the structure, and allowing foot traffic only made it worse. Today, visitors can still admire the stunning arch from nearby trails and viewing areas, but no one is allowed to walk on it. The ban has helped slow the erosion, giving this natural wonder more time before it eventually collapses. Number 7. Poveglia, Italy. Just off the coast of Venice lies Poveglia Island, a small and eerie piece of land in the Venetian lagoon. Though once a peaceful place, it took a dark turn in the 1700s when it was used to quarantine plague victims. Later, in the early 1900s, it became a mental asylum, adding more tragic history to the island. Thousands are believed to have died there, and many say the island is haunted by their spirits. Today, Poveglia is completely abandoned, and Italian authorities have banned access. Health experts even warn that old diseases might still exist in the soil. Anyone caught trespassing faces serious legal consequences. Number 6. Heard Island, Australia. Heard Island is one of the most remote places on Earth. It sits deep in the Indian Ocean, about 2,500 miles southwest of Perth, and belongs to Australia, along with the nearby McDonald Islands. The island is known for its wild, untouched nature and is home to Big Ben, Australia's only active volcano. It also has over 40 glaciers that shape its harsh, icy landscape. Because of its fragile environment, the island is protected by strict laws. Only scientists with special permits can visit, and even those trips are rare. The land is made of soft volcanic rock and limestone, which can easily be damaged. Reaching Heard Island is also very difficult due to dangerous seas and harsh weather. Very few people have ever been there, making it one of the world's last truly forbidden and untouched places. Number 5. Pluto's Gate, Turkey. Near the ancient ruins of Hierapolis in modern-day Turkey lies Pluto's Gate, also known as the Gate to Hell. In ancient times, people believed this cave was a direct entrance to the underworld, ruled by the god Pluto. Animals brought near the opening would collapse and die, fueling myths of its deadly powers. Priests once used it to perform sacrifices, proving its danger. Modern science has revealed the truth. Deadly carbon dioxide gas naturally seeps from cracks in the rock, especially at night when it settles low to the ground. It's invisible and can be fatal to breathe. While the site can be viewed from a distance, the actual cave is blocked off, and entry is strictly forbidden due to the toxic gases still present today. Number 4. Snake Island, Brazil. Just off the coast of São Paulo lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. This small island is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the deadliest snake species in the world. Their venom is so powerful, it can kill birds almost instantly, and it's likely fatal to humans too. With an estimated one snake every 11 square feet, the chances of surviving a walk across the island are practically zero. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian Navy has banned all access to the island. Only a few scientists with special government approval are allowed to visit for research, and they must take serious safety precautions. For everyone else, Snake Island is completely off limits, and for good reason. Number 3. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey Island appeared suddenly in the North Atlantic Ocean after underwater volcanic eruptions between 1963 and 1967. Located off the southern coast of Iceland, it's one of the youngest islands on Earth. What makes Surtsey so special is that it has been kept almost completely untouched by humans, making it a rare natural laboratory for studying how life begins and ecosystems form. The first living things to arrive were fungi, bacteria, and moss. Over time, birds began nesting there, and now the island is home to 89 species of birds and over 300 types of insects and other invertebrates. To protect its fragile environment, only a small number of approved scientists are allowed to visit, and they follow strict rules to avoid bringing in outside organisms. For everyone else, Surtsey is completely off limits. Number 2. Niʻihau Island, USA. Niʻihau is the 7th largest island in Hawaii, but unlike the others, it's completely closed to the public. Known as the Forbidden Island, it has been privately owned by the Robinson family since 1864. Access is strictly limited. Only the family, invited guests, certain government officials, and U.S. Navy personnel are allowed to set foot there. The island is home to about 170 native Hawaiian residents who live a quiet, traditional lifestyle. There are no paved roads, no cars, and no public utilities. The community runs on solar power and speaks Hawaiian as their main language. Niʻihau also maintains a close relationship with the military, which helps support its self-sufficiency. Tourists aren't allowed to visit, though some helicopter tours offer distant views of the island's rugged beauty, but landing is strictly forbidden. Number 1. Heart Reef, Australia. Heart Reef is one of the most iconic parts of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Shaped like a perfect heart, this small natural coral formation became famous for its beauty and romantic appearance. Located in the Whitsundays, it attracts visitors from around the world who want to catch a glimpse of its unique shape and the vibrant marine life surrounding it. However, over time, the growing number of tourists caused damage to the delicate coral. To protect it from further harm, the Australian government closed off the reef to all swimmers, snorkelers, and divers. Today, the only way to see Heart Reef is from the air, by taking a scenic helicopter or seaplane tour. While you can't get up close, the aerial view is breathtaking and helps preserve this natural wonder for future generations.